Hello, hello, hello. Whatever that means. Hi. We're waiting for a load, I guess. And apparently in the process we're talking about the miasma. The miasma, huh? Hey, Miss Rose. I don't know why the addition of the slash commented. The first, stream? Let's see. It wasn't Final Fantasy VIII. It was the one before that one. In fact, I have a list of my streams because I do them. I remember the day over the actual stream itself of when it was the case, but it was a Persona stream. I was streaming Persona. I think, if I remember correctly, actually no, it was a walking live stream. I think it was one of my Time for Our Weekly Walk streams. If not, it was definitely Persona 3. Those three were definitely the first three you showed up in. I know that for a fact. Long time no see, though, Miss Rose. Hope you've been doing well. Oh, right. I should probably make sure I don't miss any of these, huh?
I've been waiting.
You've been waiting for me?
Spinning out of memory.
The hell? Okay. The weekly walk. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I think it was number 4? I don't know. Henry usually pops in at... He usually pops in maybe, 30 minutes to an hour in. Unless it's past his curfew, then he doesn't really show up. Dip-a-doo. I wonder. Because I don't want to miss any of these. Henry Stickman. Iconic video game character as well, actually. Hey, Jordan Bruce Bank. Brock Bank. Holy cow, Jordan Bruce Bank. Jordan Bruce Brock Bank. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Alright. Time to get my anus handed to me. If I were to guess, he's probably a teenager. I don't exactly know which he is because it's not like I've seen him before. But I don't know. Like, he showed up last night's stream and pretty much instantly left because it was past his bedtime or something. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's a kid. Then again, it's kind of obvious when you see the things he says sometimes. Are we being like animals now? Apparently I'm a cat. If I'm an animal, apparently I'm a cat.
It must have been so hard.
We're all kids. Deep down, we're all children.
I'll bring your suffering to an end.
No, you won't. Only I will. I'm alone. No one's allowed to fight in this battle but me. Me and me alone. What is this lineup? Okay. Time to learn the moveset over everything else. That is the main purpose of today. Not to beat the success of the ow. Okay. Ow. Okay, I'll admit I completely forgot the controls. Ow. Dude, can I... Wow. Dodge is not very nice to me in this game. Yeah. No, finding out... beating this is going to be hard. Beating this is going to be very, very, very difficult. I knew that from the get-go. Also, I don't think using this weapon is going to be very helpful either. We'll see. I mean, rolling... Rollin', rollin', and 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 rollin', rollin'. Can I block it? No. No, I cannot. Alright, block is not an option here. Jeez. Wow. You don't get a chance. Okay. Well, that's progress, I guess. Not really, but we'll see. I got hits on it, so I guess that's progress. Bruh. How in the hell? Wow, that's not even giving me a chance. It doesn't even give me a chance to fight back. Oh gosh. That just sounds like... that. Honestly, Miss Rose, that sounds like you're laughing in a different language. Like in Japanese or something. Okay, I need to get used to these controls before fighting it. Okay, R1. That's to attack. That's to heavy attack. X does literally nothing. You're saying hi a bunch. Okay. Hi, 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 hi. That's not annoying at all. What the hell? Get behind it. Wow, you don't get a chance to do anything here. Okay, there we go. Oh, duh. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm used to... when D-pad is the heal thing, up. Up has always been heal up until this game. That's just weird. It's weird that they're changing it up so much. You're from the planet Mars. Beep boop bop. Excuse me. I'm never getting used to this. Yeah, like, that's way too fast for me to pick up. And I can't dodge in time. What? I'm sorry, the game moves way faster than my guys does. No, I'm never getting used to that. Dude, that's way too fast. I do not see how you're supposed to react in time to that. That, and honestly, to do this, I need to remove one of these. Or not. Or the game could just not let me. You cannot react to that in time. I don't care what anyone says. You can't react to that in time. Like, what the hell? That's ridiculous to ask of someone. Dodge is way too slow in this game. And there's no wind-up. How are you supposed to dodge something you can't read? Like, really? Again, why give the player... I've got so many problems with Souls games all the time. It's ridiculous. I like Souls games, but they give you no leniency at all. Like, it's a video game, not real life. Come on. So, basically, I have to... Wow. The only way to do this is you have to be on the other side of the field at all times. Yeah, the game is hard. That's a Souls-like for you, Miss Rose. Although, I'm doing it on its unneeded... Like, I won't complain and make the complaint permanent. Just because when I'm doing, you're not... This is not how you're supposed to play the game. I will at least admit that. You're not supposed to play the game the way I am. I'm complaining because, well... It's still stupid that this is an option if it's not how you're supposed to play the game. But... I am starting to notice... How do you avoid that? That's not fair. You can't even avoid it. If you're going to make it an option, you need to make it possible. How do you avoid that? Dude, that's not fair. If you're going to do a mode where your guy's alone, you need to make it reasonable. This is kind of like Elden Ring Night Rain. You can obviously tell it's not meant for that. And yet they're dumb enough to make it an option. Why? I'm sorry, it just stuff like that doesn't make sense to me. What do I do about this? I can't read you, you're way too fast. Like that I can read, but that's because I'm on the other side of the... Really, dipshit? What? I don't even know what I did. That's the worst part of this kind of stuff. I've always said it. Whenever a game makes you question how you did something, it's done wrong. Okay, that one was on me. I still need to figure out the timing there. What? Okay, that is not fair. Why give the player healing? Okay. In one sense, that's not fair. In a specific sense, this game is too much like Nioh. Dodge is crap. Healing might as well do nothing, because by the time you do it, you're dead. I mean, come on. What's with these early Souls games and not... They're worse than Dark Souls 2. And everybody hates Dark Souls 2 when they're Souls creators. I mean, some of them are fine with it. I'm technically fine with Dark Souls 2. But you really shouldn't make stuff like this an option if you're not going to give a way to do it. A consistent way. How do you dodge that? And if you get hit by it, you can't get out of it. That is an exact Nioh problem. And everyone I've ever met, ever, hates Nioh for it. Afraid and Weirded Out aren't quite the same thing, Miss Rose. Like, I don't have a fear of spiders, but... Okay, what the fuck do I do about you? I don't know when to dodge. I could push it at the same time each time, and it reads it 80% of the time. What did I do differently? Seriously, stop doing that. What? It's a visual cue thing, and the visual is extremely retardedly hidden. That's not fair. You get hit by that, you can't... You just can't win. Raise of hands. If anyone ever sees this in the future, how many people have actually done this without the partner? As I've looked online, I can't find anyone doing it. Are you shitting me? Really? When do I push it? That's frustrating as shit. That's not fair. Yeah, this is not. I'm sorry. This was game didn't even consider doing it alone. Double jumps are not a thing in Souls games, Miss Rose. Jumping is not a thing in Souls games. Aside from Elden Ring. If you're playing Elden Ring or Elden Ring Night Rain, you can jump once. Double jumps? Ha! You're funny. What am I doing differently? I hate that about Souls games. You always have to second guess what the hell you're doing. Like that. I have no idea what I just did. Everything I'm doing, it's like I have to turn my... That's not fair. Wow, I got out of it somehow. I have no idea how, but I got out of it. Seriously, I've always hated when games make you question what the hell you're doing. This is progress, though. I think I'm starting to figure it out, but it is extremely annoying. It's frustratingly annoying to me whenever a game's like, okay, you win. How did I win? If I have to ask that, you've done something wrong. At least in my opinion. Like that, I'm starting to pick up on, but I still don't get it. Like that. I did the same timing. What the hell? And that move can go fuck itself. Really? Don't give me healing items if you're not going to let me heal, jackasses. I push dodge. You don't give me enough time. That's not fair. That's not fair. I will always say that. Give me more time or don't give me healing. Or at least give me, like, a Kingdom Hearts Leaf Bracer, where while you're healing you can't get hit. How about that? That actually makes sense. Or, I don't know, invincibility frames while you're healing. You know, to make it reasonable. Dark Souls 1 did that. And if it didn't, it had a little amount of enemies to where it made fucking sense. Sounds good, Miss Rose. You don't give me enough time to get away. This is a hit and run fight. I hate hit and run fights. This is the only way to do this. There is no other way to do this fight. You dumbass. I told you to do one thing and you couldn't do it. Really? Really? This game is a piece of shit sometimes. Actually, I remember playing... What? There's no way out of that. There's just no way. It was literally the same move. What's different? You can't give me a move set and then change it on your own whim. That's just bad game design. Really, fucker? It is really hard to not get pissed at Souls games for doing shit like that. When I'm used to, like, games that, you know, are somewhat lenient. This game is not even close. Leniency be damned. Like, I'm doing nothing different. What the fuck? And I'm dead. Or somehow not. I don't know what I did differently. In fact, I guarantee it was nothing at all. Okay, that was my fault. I got cocky. Come on, dude! You know what, just remove... Seriously, don't give me healing items if you're never gonna let me use them, like, properly. What is that? Okay, you know what? That was a fair death. That death made sense because I hadn't seen that move before. But all those other moves that led up to it, screw them all. Every last one of them. Screw this character's healing. You might as well just fight it without healing items because by the time you heal, it's taken away anyway. It really doesn't matter what you do. That's not fair. You don't even give me a chance to fight back. I'm dodging. Stop it. This is impossible. This is impossible, dude. These... Seriously. Fuck healing. Fuck dodging. None of it works. This is worse than Neo on that front. I feel like to play games like this in Neo, you have to have never played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, Sekiro, Bloodborne, all those. If you've never touched them, you might have a chance at these. If you've touched any FromSoft game at all, don't even give this or Neo 1 or 2, don't even give them a try. Because they defy everything FromSoft does and just did the levelings. That's the only similarity, the leveling system. People call this anime Dark Souls, but it's nothing like Dark Souls when it comes to quality. Stay away from me, jackass. Welcome back, Miss Rose. You're ready for the rage. I didn't do anything different. Fuck you. I dodged. Fuck you. That gets so annoying. I'm pushing the dodge button. Jesus Christ. That's not fair. Can I get a chance to heal? Oh my god. That's just not fair. Huh? Great, now he's doing a completely different moveset. How is this fair? How is this game fair? What the fuck do you want from me? What the fuck does it want from me? This is why I hate these kind of things. This is why I am literally never playing Neo on this channel. If anybody wants it, no, not happening. Because it does shit like this. I'm pushing dodge, she's like, huh? That's, what the fuck? At least a game like Final Fantasy XVI, which is technically a Souls-like, saves your progress as you do the fucking fight. Final Fantasy XVI is a good fucking game. This is not. At least not on this mode. Hell, if I remember correctly, even with a partner, the final boss is a piece of shit. That's not fair. I will never not really jack it. Just kill me. Just kill me. I don't have the patience for this shit. I went into this expecting hard. I did not go into this expecting every button on my goddamn controller to not work. I mean, that's too slow. That's too fucking slow. This should not be the wind-up. That's what gets my character killed. Because, dead. So, by the time she gets hit, the guy has hit me 50,000 times. Whatever idiot decided that was a good idea initially, because this started long before even Demon Souls was a thing. Whatever moron thought that was a good idea, go to hell. I am... I hate this moveset. This enemy is just bad game design. I mean, it's kind of hard not to get mad at bad game design, Miss Rose. At least for someone who, like me, is used to games that are, well, kind to the player. I mean, I get a challenge, but this game doesn't even give you a chance. Then again, this game is not designed to do what I'm doing. My quote-unquote anger is based around the way I'm playing this game was never intended to be played this way. And I'm dead. Yeah, that's not fair. Why would they even make this mode an option? This mode should not be an option. I pushed dodge and it didn't work. That's a huge problem with Souls games. Every single Souls game in existence. When you push the button, register. Don't wait a 10 trillion of a millennium. Don't wait until the end of the millennium to frickin' do it. I'm sorry, that never made sense to me. Screw that move. I pushed the button. Screw you. I mean, this will always be frustrating to me. Oh, okay. You know what? That was fair. That was fair. I'm pushing dodge and it's not working. I swear to God, whoever developed the idea of push dodge and it delays is a freaking moron. I hate to break it to you, Miss Rose, but a lot of this channel has surrounded cussing stuff out for a long time. If you're looking for no cussing, you're kind of in the wrong place. if you ever see a channel that plays a game even close to Dark Souls, Code Vein, Dark Souls, first Berserker Kazan, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, Bloodborne, anything like that, if it plays that, it's going to have cussing. I guarantee it. Just because they're playing some of the most frustrating bullcrap on the planet. And yes, frustrating to the point where, yeah, mad, anger. That's just the. What's my errand? So there's this person we know in real, or we've known in the past in real life. He has a tendency to act very pansexual, but claims to be straight. So we can, just for the sake of a joke, refer to him as like Pan Man. And well, he's so bad at this kind of stuff that, okay, second phase. I will admit, at least we're getting. Here's the thing about games like this: if we're talking about actual curse words, then, well, honestly, that was not fair. I need to get like a camera to show the controller. That way people know I'm pushing the button, I'm putting the inputs in, I know it works, I know the PlayStation registers this stuff. But the wind-up is just stupid. The wind-up is extremely dumb. And I will stand by that statement. Whatever a-hole decided that a button press is the wind-up and not the actual attack? What were you thinking? That's all I've got to say about that. That will never be fair in my book. Ever. I will say this, though. At least we're consecutively getting halfway down. This is better than that. Damn it. I do not like that move. This is the only way I've found to beat you. Keep a distance and wait for that attack specifically. My favorite curse word, though, if we're talking about actual curse words, well, I try not to use them very often, mind you. I will use them because of stuff like this. If like, for example, I'm giving this example as kind of a wink-wink video kind of thing, if I'm being honest. Okay, I got cocky, I'll admit. That one... Now, stuff like that I can understand. Stuff like that I can't. Stuff like what happened in the first half of this round, I can understand. Because stuff like that makes sense. I got cocky, so I got hit. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But when the game just doesn't read a dodge when I tell it to dodge, and I know it's not the console, it's the game not being updated for several years at a time, which is actually most likely what the case is here. It's just the game hasn't been updated in so long that it's kind of breaking. Uh-oh. Okay. Like that, if that had hit me, that would have made sense, because I know what he does, and... Dude, please. Like this. What it's doing... Okay, now that time, I got cocky. When I get cocky, the damage input makes sense. The problem is, it's just so Please don't do that. Get out of that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is the best round. Like, because the game's cooperating. It's the best round because the game is doing what I want it to when I want it to do it. Okay. That one, actually, that one I can take the blame for because I know full well that I was running behind. Like, that time, it wasn't a bad registry thing. It was, that time it was. That's the problem I have with these kind of games. I will always have a problem with games that can't consistently do what you need it to do when you tell it to do it. I will always have a problem with games that do that. Funny thing is, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, they don't do that. Bloodborne? Sometimes. Kazan? Doesn't do that. The bosses are just hard as nails. Neo? Yeah. Neo definitely does that. Alright, enough venting. It's hard for me to play a game like this without ranting for a while. Wait, didn't I push the button at the same time beforehand? You know, that never made sense to me. Okay. Now that one was on me. I don't like the stun lock. I hate the stun lock, but... And I hate that move. That's not fair. Like, what was the point in healing? I didn't get any health back because while I'm healing, he can attack me. Ugh, you're so slow. You're slow at healing. Seriously, I will always have a problem with games that don't just let you heal in a way that makes sense. I pushed dodge and he didn't do it. I did that time, but it was gonna miss me anyway. That one should have hit me. You know, hitboxes on the early PS4 were just way too jank. Oh my god. Okay, what the hell? Have a good night, Miss Rose. We're gonna be here for hours at this rate. This might be another case of what I posted beforehand. Like the short that I posted on the last successor. I am so close to getting a second camera and just like putting like an input thing because yeah. The only way to win this, hit him twice, back the hell away. That's why. Bruh. That... Actually, I could have made that work, but... Nope, nope, okay. I do not understand. That's why I said 2. That move just doesn't make sense to me. Alright. Alright, we're starting to consistently get this. That is interesting. Okay. And I'm dead. Yeah, what the hell with the healing in Souls games? There's no time. Dude, healing in Souls games is just downright BS. Okay. Honestly, that one I can take the blame for because I had no idea you were going to do that. Crap. Huh? What hit me? What hit me? Like, legitimately, what hit me? I'll take that death, but I need to know how I died. My God. Alright, here we go again. Just want to check something really quick. Okay, don't mind me. You. Yeah, this is definitely a keep a distance then hit and run when he closes in. That's the only way to beat this fight. What? I pushed the dodge button. I hate that this game doesn't listen to that. And you can't get close to him or he'll do that. I wonder if that move is built to be that way, like where you're not supposed to be able to avoid it. Oh, that was way too close, man. Okay. How was I supposed to avoid that? How was I supposed to avoid that? Seriously, stop giving me moves that I can't avoid. Fuck you. Just don't give me heal, assholes. You're not giving me a chance to use it. I just let him kill me there. There was no survival this. Why do they give you healing items and then never let you consistently use it in a way that makes sense? Like Final Fantasy, for example. Turn-based, so when it's your turn, heal. What? Or a hack and slash, if you, mind you, hack and slash. Devil May Cry. The stars. You can pause the menu. It'll actually pause the game, unlike this piece of crap. And you can heal while paused. So you can actually try again. Holy shit, it's a thing? Souls games have always had that problem, and I hate it about them. Souls games are fun when it comes to wanting a challenge, and yes, I'm cursing a lot, I know. Do I still find this fun? Well, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it, but If I didn't curse, no, I wouldn't find it fun at all. I'm not even gonna lie, if I didn't curse at these games, I would not find them fun whatsoever. I do not like that move. Okay, why do you get to do that? I don't get when to push dodge that. Just kill me. What I'm gonna do instead, I need to find out how the hell to avoid that one move consistently, because I mean, this is how do you avoid a move that decides when you get hit? You obviously have to dodge through it. That part of this does better than Neo, because you try to dodge through anything in Neo and it doesn't work. Okay, you know what? That's my bad for being even close to you. What? Again, it's another case of what did I do? Now that makes sense. I know what I did there. Yeah, with that one move, I get what I did. That one move, at least, is somewhat telling. Which is nice. I appreciate moves that do that. I mean, this move is still not as hard as that ice one. I will never think it's as bad as that. Back away. I knew you were going to do that. I am starting to notice that you have a tendency to do that slash if I'm at a certain range. And you don't do the follow-up move. Which, fine. Fair. Slam on the floor. Excuse me, where, okay, I cannot see you. Screw you, dude. Okay. Okay, that's not fair. You waited for me to do that before attacking. What? I still have yet to learn the timing on that move. What the fuck? I can't read that. What is that move? This is why I never... Screw first time playthroughs, dude, and screw challenge modes that just don't make sense. This is like, it feels like I'm playing an SL1 run on a game that's not built around it. Actually, yeah, that basically describes this in a nutshell. This game was not designed around single, like, with no partner experiences. It just wasn't. You don't give me a chance. Seriously. I feel like if Bandai Namco were to make a sequel to this game, they would need to make a mode where you don't use the partners and, like, rebuild the bosses to have a third of the health. You know, kind of like what... I think Night Rain does that, actually. Yeah. 1, 2, back away. Blah, blah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Dude, seriously, why? You might as well one-shot me if you're gonna do that. That's the one thing this game has over Neo. Everything is a one-shot in Neo. I only know that. A lot of people try to defend Neo, I will say this. People try to defend Neo and say, oh no, the soul, this, that, and I'm like, no. I've tried playing it that way, so, no. What? I should have gotten hit by that. Hitboxes in Souls games are just downright broken, man. Ah, shit. Heal, heal, heal. You're slow. You're too slow. Actually, I've seen slower. What? You know, because that made perfect sense. Okay. There we go. What in the hell? I'm done with saying it. I push the button all the time and it never reads it. I hate saying that. I'm probably starting to sound like a broken record now. What do you want from me? I mean, that was the closest we've gotten so far, but come the hell on. Jeez, dude. You expect me to just... The expectations of the player in these games are just way too high sometimes, I feel like. I pushed the button. Screw you. I'm getting sick of saying it. Just kill me, dumb shit. Just kill me. I'm not even gonna try. Thank you. This game is horrible. Or should I say this mode? Once again, this is not how you're supposed to play the game, but jeez, why is it even an option? What it should what it should be is basically if you choose to have no partner, the game should be programmed to give the bosses a third of their initial health, not the same health. I want to see the devs of this game beat this game the way I am. Or are they just too cowardice to do it? That's what I want to know. I'm not trying to be, like, blasphemous, or I'm not trying to say something, like, hateful towards them. I've done that before, and honestly, in the end, I did kind of regret saying it because I didn't exactly mean it, but if you're going to make a mode like this, make sure yourself that the mode is possible. I knew you were going to do that. Alright, halfway. Haven't used a single healing item yet. Thank you for spawning in an area I can actually see. Come here. What's really nice, I will say this is definitely one of the easier of the fights that are like successor fights. The reason I say that, ah, shit, I have a niche. I say that because it's the same fight the whole time with one additional move. It's not like it adds a 4,000 moves to the set afterwards. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes, thank you. Oh! Yes. Back away. Now. Dude. Idiot. There we go. Yeah, it like adds 2 more moves. Yeah, like this. Those 2 moves. The sword swing one and that one that you just did. Those are the only 2 new moves. Making this feel, it's a lot easier than the last one. The one before it, I feel like has probably the same level of difficulty to it. Maybe it's just me. But crap. Ooh! Ooh. Ow. Ow. Get me away from him. Okay. Dude. Oh. Okay, that's new. But honestly... Okay. Look, dude, if you're trying to make it so I can't see you, you gotta try harder than that. That wasn't... Okay, yeah, like I said, that wasn't even remotely as hard as the last one. But, you know what? That one deserves something we haven't done in a while. Let's bring it back. Turkey War Cry. Screw you. Okay. Although I am going to rage like that on all of them. If anybody's expecting me not to, I'm sorry. Wrong channel. If you want comedy, watch the videos, not the streams. Yeah, you think? You think? You owe me more than big time, bud. I got my anus handed to me 1,000 times over. You owe me more than just that. Okay. But yeah, I will always have a problem with those things. Like the idea of wait, oh. One major problem I will always have is the whole heal while you're healing you die. So I'm not allowed to heal. Great. Huh? And dodge? I mean, in this game, it's not as bad as, like, again, Neo. Neo sucks at this, but you try to dodge through anything, you get hit.
Wait. Whatever you want to do, just do it to me.
But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the final boss, because good night, that thing's... Huh? Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Yakumo. I'll keep everyone safe. I promise. So, next time.
Emily and Yakumo sitting in a tree. Fucking.
Take care, you guys.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Alright.
Yes, just as I thought. A tempered will has the power to resist the relic's corruption. Soon, humanity will rise to a higher plane of existence, knowing all, transcending all, and eventually consuming all. Just you wait, Gregorio.
What?
In the end, I will come for you.
I mean, I know... Okay, okay. Everything is falling apart. Why? I might have to start putting a rage warning on all the streams like this, by the way. I'll probably start doing that starting next episode, though. Wait, is that Yakumo? Or is that Emily? It's one of the two. I know that. My gosh, though. Yeah, I'm never going to not rage at games like this, admittedly. Did I just skip it unintentionally? Oh, no. Wait, who is that? Is that Emily? Hello? Hello? Yeah, that's Emily. Just from the look on Yakumo's face alone, that's Emily. Emily.
Hey,
Yakumo?
Hi, Emily.
It really is you, Yakumo. You're all better, too. That's so wonderful.
Aw.
sorry it took me so long to get here, but well,
Don't worry. It was my decision after all.
To become a successor?
I was supposed to keep you all safe. I'm sorry, Emily.
Alright, so with this fight, I guess it was more of a...
I because you're always pushing forward and not dwelling on the past. We all looked up to you growing up. So pull yourself together already.
I mean, he still has a sensitive side.
What did I just say?
You're still as fierce as ever, aren't you?
am glad, though. I didn't think I would ever see you again.
Holy cannoli.
Thank you, Yakumo. I guess stomachs don't know any better.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was thinking, bud.
Onigiri! I've been waiting for this.
Aw.
So good.
Yeah, I can understand why Mio would give that response.
That was wonderful.
Are you sure you don't want more? You always wanted more.
I'm satisfied. Because, you know,
You're one of the successors.
Hey,
Yep.
so, Yakumo, there's something I'd like you to do for me. Do you remember how you used to hold me when I was little? Could you?
Aw. All bullcrap aside, that is kind of adorable.
is this all right?
Perfect. Thank you.
I've actually never got the bad end of this game before, by the way, where you would end up destroying all the statues. I've actually never done that.
Yakumo, you know, I've always
Loved you.
I've always
All right. That one was. I'll reiterate that fight wasn't even close to as bad, as like beforehand.
What?
Wait, what? Restore memory. I did do this with the other, right? Because I know you can either restore memory or destroy the statue. You destroy any of the statues, and you've ruined the chance of getting the true ending in this game. Hello? Oh, hey. The a-hole I just got my ass handed to a bunch of times from.
You're...
Yes.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. But I'm still in the same form as I was before.
That's fine.
The two of us are finally together again. That's all that matters to me.
That's very charming.
What were you going to say earlier? You know, you were saying something.
Yeah, come on, you're such an idiot.
Well, you won't laugh?
Why would I?
I've always loved your onigiri. I can't get enough. That's all.
BS. B frickin' S.
Oh, was that it? Well, you're in luck. Because for you,
That was not it. She always loved him.
as often as you want.
I think she's just embarrassed to say it. Just checking something really quick.
Thank you, Emily. You got me in your pocket now.
What?
You're already carrying a lot on your shoulders. Let's carry it together, okay?
I refuse. I will carry everything on my own and rage at it in the process because that's just
Time to
funner.
move. Come on. Let's get going.
And I am not changing that sentence at all.
I swear, I'll make that bastard pay for what he's done.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
That was such a moving scene. In fact, I almost found myself laughing.
You, Mito.
Mito.
Interesting.
I've always called him Mito. Is that wrong? Is that not how you say it?
Dealing with the successors was supposed to be his job.
Saves us a search anyway. Your ass, pal!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Impressed. My guinea pigs have been gifted with the power of the relics. I must say, I'm grateful to the children, Yakumo. They were excellent test subjects.
Damn you!
Oh boy, we might be in trouble. Ow. Hey.
It's no good.
Jack, my boy, you're late. How can you be slacking off when you've got such an important job?
I want to check something while we're watching this.
I'm here to take back all of the relics you stole.
Oh, and do what with them exactly? After all, your vessel is broken.
What are you talking about?
Oh my, you didn't notice? I gave your precious Eva a little present. You're under the impression that you allowed her to escape. That is incorrect. I allowed her to escape.
That's...
Huh?
I installed a prototype in that lovely throat of hers.
But then, that means she was already...
Damn you!
Oh no.
I imagine that she'll frenzy before long, and a frenzied relic will be compelled to seek Gregorio. Do you suppose she's already wandering the snow-capped mountains?
That's not gonna work, Jack. Yeah.
Mito! I'll destroy you!
No, you won't. I will. After hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of trying.
Do go and see that the successors will...
Oh boy.
As for me, I must say farewell to a certain dotard.
I don't like the Mito copycats.
Get back here, you coward!
Oh boy.
It can't be. Eva! I have to go find her.
Let us help you. Or let me help you, I should say. Scathach Vestige 5. You okay?
I'm doing just fine, thanks to you. Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome.
What I did wasn't for nothing. That alone is enough to make me happy.
Maybe.
Even now, I can still feel my successor somewhere nearby.
Alright, let's see here. We need to check all the areas to make sure that we haven't missed anything. There shouldn't be one here. This is one in like every single area, in which case, maybe. I don't know. Huh. You know, I won't lie, I wasn't expecting more side quests here.
Lost had me surrounded back there. I managed to get away, but Lost managed to.
Crap. I have such a hard time getting used to that. Rude. Can we not soft lock me for once? Anything else? Yes, sir. Got him. Got him. Is that it?
Sorry to cause you. I guess the medicine is supposed to enhance a revenant's strength. I've got no business using it.
Okay.
Make better use of this, so take it as a token of my gratitude.
Okay, then. I guess that's it for that one. What's at the next one? Where is the next one? Hello? Okay. Ow. How do we go?
Yo, you pop up just about everywhere, huh? I'm
Yep.
not lost or anything.
I'm just that good.
One of those things around the corner has me in a bit of a pinch. I thought I had the perfect spot, but then trouble came swaggering in. I can't go back to my brothers until that problem is taken care of.
Fine. Nice try, little lady.
Thanks a million. You really really are a lifesaver.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this looks good. It's got enough space for all my little brothers. Great. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the place for a bit. I need to make sure it's going to be all right for them to live here. A big brother's work is never done.
If you say so. That might be helpful, though. All right. So, what do we got? 102,000 souls? I forget what they call them in this game. Haze. Actually, I think that's what it is, haze. Okay, so let's level up 2 times. Arcane Dock. Just checking something really quick. Sorry about that. Okay. So the first successor was here. Outside of the Crypt of the Ribcage. This was the first successor you ended up fighting. If all the little ladies are going to be at each successor, then we need to make sure we pick up on all of them. This was the first one. The next one was the weird dancer lady, I think. Was that a successor? Hold on. I can actually look that up really quick. And in fact, yeah, there she is. Hi. Okay. Looks like I got the one here. Okay, so we've gotten the successor of the ribcage, the successor of the breath, and the successor of the claw so far. Then we'll have the successor of the throat, which is the last successor in the game. There's 4 of them. Well, let's see what we can do so far. Let's go to home base. In fact, after the success, we've got 3 more bosses, and then we'll be going up against the main antagonist, Juzo Mido. Juzo Mido? In fact, the next boss we have is something called the Blade Bearer. She looks like a copy and paste of the invading executioner, almost. Hey.
Sorry. After I
Think she's cute? I can take that in several ways, little lady. Well, thanks for all that. No say. I have no idea. Hello.
Thanks to you, I was able to meet an old friend. But I went and... Make sure you're ready.
Explore... Okay. Exploration goal. Investigate Ridge of Frozen Souls. Next objective. Rescue Ava. Huh. Okay, well, this is going to be a thing. Hey, you, got anything new?
Received a report that someone destroyed the barrier on the path leading from the provisional government to the mountains. One witness says there was a woman in the vicinity. It could. Well, that's all I can say. I'll leave the rest of you.
Okay. Pardon me, I just got a message that's kind of important. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway.
I feel like I'll lead the way. Just tell me where we're going.
Still just the two, huh? Why am I unable to get anything else in the depths? Well, everything was completed, so... What? Wait a minute, where am I supposed to be going next? To the Ridge of Frozen Freak Shows? Honestly, I have no idea where the game wants me to go. Huh. Odd. Well, I tried. I guess the Ridge of Frozen Freak Shows it is. Do I want to go to the Crypt of the Breath, maybe? I'll be honest, I'm not sure where the game wants me to go next. Excuse me. Let's see here. And now you. Hi.
The Successor's crypt here has a similar pattern to the one in the dried up trenches. If the crypt's pattern matches, does that mean the Successor's ability is also the same? I'd like to do more research on the potential for cloning as a method of fighting the horrors. But I haven't found any trace of the Successor here.
That's probably for the better, don't you think? Oops.
Some trace of the Successor has to be around here.
I'm going to ignore you now. What the? That wasn't there before. Breath, touch, snowflake. What?
It's you again? Did you find any traces of the cloning ability? The Successor's crypt here has similar readings to the one in the trenches. The Successors
Okay.
use their ability to create a clone, like some kind of guardian.
I mean,
There's a
yeah.
pattern here. So my theory is that this Successor also has the power to make clones.
You say so.
The Successor's powers are incredible.
I don't care. Now she probably is going to show up at the other successes areas, huh? Nah, she's still here. Crap. She's probably here now, if I were to guess. Takes forever to load, oh my god. I want to be at the beginning of the area. Got it. Well, that sucks. Where am I even going? Okay. Okay.
Well, here's a puzzle. How do I get past this point?
I literally...
Oh, hello again.
You're kidding me, right?
The laboratory that I ran away from is this way. I'm so nervous about getting spotted that I haven't been able to take a step forward. It's pathetic. I want to investigate the successor traces past here, but
What happened to the map? Where's the map? Huh? I am very confused. Am I just supposed to talk to her? Like, that's it? Just talk to her?
how will I investigate the trace?
Alright, let's go. Okay, here we go. Emily, I got a request for you. Emily. Hi, Emily.
I'm doing just fine, thanks to you. I wish there was some way to thank you. I know. How about I give you this? I think it'll be alright if you take this outside. I'd be happy if it helps you out somehow.
I mean, thanks. Okay, what's going on? And now I gotta backtrack, because why not? Why the hell not? This is fun. Hello? 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 Ugh. Hi.
Thank you so much. I really didn't want Mito to find me.
That's...
Yes, it was. I couldn't stand his methods anymore, so I left.
That's
I
fair.
was looking for a way to control the Lost and successors.
Oh, don't worry, I'll kick his anus after he's kicked mine like a trillion times.
Artificially creates Lost and forces relics into them, regardless of their compatibility. It's been nothing but failure, and I had to watch as he discarded mutated subjects day after day.
That's horrible. Alrighty. Well, with that done and done, what's next? Actually, I don't even know. I'm over here going, what am I supposed to do next? Oh no. Huh? Wait. What? What? Since when does this game have fog walls? Well, now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Hey.
I do not disagree. And I'm so it's up to.
Optimism at its finest, I guess. Hi. Gotcha. Gotcha. I still don't know why I couldn't go past that fog wall, but whatever. So where am I supposed to go next? Okay, so our goal, I guess, is to get all the vestiges that we can. Huh? What? What? Excuse me. What? Huh? I am very confused. Mia, what are you doing?
You have
Okay. Oh, we gotta get the Hermes ones, that's right. Eos, 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 Eos. There. Oh, I know where to go next. Okay. Or at least the official place where you're supposed to go. Alright. But first, Harmonia. We're gonna look for those. Crown of Sand. Crown of the Sand. So we have not been into the area that has it yet. All right, what does the USB do? Or C or whatever this is.
allow me to take you to the successor. And so, with those words, I was taken to a facility. There I
What?
lying in beds,
What?
connected to machines. It appears to be a laboratory of some kind. However, no matter how desperately I search, I cannot find my successor.
Huh.
Still, I can feel it. It feels like my successor is so close.
Okay. If you say so.
A man named Mito, in the pursuit of his research, performed experiments on the other attendants and turned them all to ash. Even now, I can still feel my successor somewhere nearby. I have to keep searching for them.
If you say so, Thebe.
For me to move, but I must. I have a duty to ease the suffering of my successor. I must fulfill my duty.
Does that make my character a successor? I never understood that. Alright. Sure.
Completely heedless of oneself and others, wandering lost and directionless, hoping only for the safety and well-being of their successor. I was the same way. Even when another attendant attacked and came close to frenzy right before my eyes, even then, I could not break my focus. But I wonder, is that really how it should be?
Aww. Well. Okay, I don't think I can use any more of them. I don't think I have any more to restore right now. No, I do not. C, D, E, F. Wow, we've got ways to go before Eos is completely restored.
Was I of any assistance?
Yes, aside from that last time, but that last time there was no way you could assist. To be fair, I suck. So this is the one where we go down a bunch of ladders and then there's a door. Now we can open the door for whatever reason. Couldn't before, but now we can. Why? Why is there a difference this time from when the last time? How dare you? How dare you even think that's okay? Oh. It should be right in here. This is progress, I believe. I believe. Okay. Wait, wasn't that sealed up before? Huh? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Suddenly the door's gone. Wait a minute. Why? Wait a minute. Jack. Jack. Don't talk back.
Look, there used to be just ruins here, but now they've been turned into a desert.
I'm not
The
surprised.
successor who created this crypt used their very last ounce of strength as they struggled to resist their relic. The wind scattered salt from a dried-up lake over the land nearby, making it barren. Now it's the same kind of desolate place as the one where Eva was born. She and I promised
Okay, that's fair.
fell to the thirst. The other would have the last of their humanity. Eva is waiting for me, just over there.
If you say so, buddy.
I'm talking too much.
Yeah, you are. Let me beat things up.
This is between me and Eva.
And there we go. New area. I'm gonna check every other area to make sure we got everything. I knew it. And of course, they're on the other friggin' side. This is that lady again, isn't it? This is gonna be that lady again, isn't it? Wanting to jump on that little stripper pole. Why it's not just called that is beyond me.
Oh, we meet again.
Hi, Matthew.
Great spot to train nearby. There's just one problem. The place is up ahead, but there's an awful loss there, so I can't start my training.
I
There's no way
guess
I can
that's
help
fair.
out. I'm really sorry to ask for your help again, but would you mind?
I guess not. Bruh. Bruh. Watch the loss be like a 2-hit kill from my end. Oh, it's another one of these. Alright. Dude. Yeah, that was a dick move. Alright, here we go again. Yeah, that just gets annoying. I'm sorry. The crap, like, that's as far as, like, the dodging and stuff like that goes, that just gets old. Really, dude? Thank you. Why couldn't you do that beforehand? Whatever. There you go.
Defeated that lost for me? Thank you. Now I can start training. You come to think of it, I heard rumors about a type of medicine. You defeated that? You're really tough. Maybe it'll help. Or they're more lost.
I don't care. I honestly didn't. I wasn't gonna listen to what he said anyway, so I'm like, whatever. I needed something to beat up without getting irritated, and you gave me something to beat up, but I got irritated, so screw you. All right. Okay, all missions done here for now. Why do I feel like it's going to be one of those cases where you have to come back to the area over and over and over and over and over again until you've gotten everything over and over and over again? I just got this sneaking suspicion. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. There are 2 quests here. Hi.
Want evidence that Silva's policies are a mistake. If you find Project Queen failed, and Revenants had to fight to clean up the mess. Many must have been driven mad by dying again and again, while others succumbed to thirst and joined the Lost.
Yeah.
Fighting fire with fire has only turned our world to ash. I think we're close to the heart of the problem. We have a lot of evidence, but we just need a bit more. This
Dude.
isn't much, but please take it. It didn't help my cause, but it should be useful to you.
Thank you. Actually.
Only a handful are safe.
Okay, no longer helpful for now. Okay, looks like the next guy's gonna be at the next resting spot. Here. I believe it's gonna be over here. Yep, hello. Hello. Where are you?
Apparently there's a blood spring at the spot marked on this map. I don't know what's down there, and I can't drag everyone with me to look. Whoa! When did you show up? I'd like to tell you to mind your own damn business.
I showed up like 40 years ago, buddy. How dare you not ever see me or notice me? Dang it, senpai.
Let me know what you find.
Okay, Cliffs of Rust. That's another part of the depths.
I want to.
I think the rest of the side quests have already been taken care of, because I think we checked out the rest of them. I think this is the only guy left. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, looks like everything's been done here. And we definitely checked the others, so yeah, we should be good to go. Because... Well, I mean, I guess I could check the memory. I don't think there's going to be anything here. Might as well. And then after the memory, we've got the ice area, which I already checked. I know there's nothing there. And then the fire area, which again, already checked. Nothing there. It looks like the only thing we got right now left to do is that one side mission where you have to report back to that specific guy. Memories of crap. Yeah, sounds about right. Since it's a memory, there's not going to be like a side thing. Okay. Yeah, if there's anything anywhere else, it would be in this section. But I don't think there's going to be anything here. I don't think there is, at least. You know what? I stand corrected. Of course I do. Why did I think it was... What made me think it was smart to think there was nothing here? Nothing here, my butt. Of course there's something here. How dare I think otherwise? How dare I? Hello?
There you are. Listen, I found the documents that should pierce to the very heart of the problem. They are being held by one of Cerberus's top revenants. They have to be very important. I'll get straight to the problem. The owner has joined the Lost and won't let them go. I have to see what's in those documents. Would you be willing to retrieve them?
Sure.
Depths he wanders. I entrust it to you.
Okay.
Members of Cerberus.
And that's 2 sections. The only 2 sections with side quests left. And both of them, one of them being here, I think. Here? Hey, Henry. How you doing? Here, I think. Wait. No. Well, first of all, here on this one. And somewhere, for whatever reason, I forget where. Oh, gotta love those kind of parties, don't you know? They're the best. Oh, wait, here. Decayed ship interior, that's where it is. Here at the accumulator ruins and at the decayed ship interior. Those are the 2 places with stuff left. Should unlock 2 depths maps, though. Depths maps. Yeah, those are the best parties. The ones where you do literally nothing. Yeah, those are the best. probably about half an hour ago she left. Something like that.
I feel like
Okay.
I'll lead the way. Just tell me.
There it is. That's what I want to see. Alright, we got 2 of these to do. I'm gonna have to keep note of these 2. Let me check something really quick.
Don't let
I'm actually gonna be closing off soon. Just because I do need to get some rest soon, unfortunately. Lack of sleep is not a good thing. Trust me, I would know.
I brought you something from. Please take them.
Huh?
I've heard stories about you. You found it seemed you really. I heard something. If it is, I don't know if it will help you, but I'm certain it won't hurt to have it.
Mia, what the hell? Okay, there it is. Hi, Artemis.
I've got a hope. Watch yourself.
And I know I've already got blood things from you guys. Home.
Used to the place? Make sure you're ready.
Yeah, Mia was the only one who had yet to give me their blood thingy. Their blood code, I think is what it's actually called. Yeah, Atlas seems to be the one that balances out the most. I wanted to check to see if the rest of them were, like, any use. I think Atlas is the one I'm going to stick with. .360 no scope? Haven't seen anyone do one of those in a while. Alright, well, we'll start next time by doing the 2 depths thing. I started a little bit later, admittedly, but I do need to head off soon. I have a lot of rest I need to catch, Z's I need to catch up on, especially since I got some stuff I gotta do in the morning. That's not gonna be fun. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you to everybody who tuned in to the stream tonight. Shout out to Henry, Miss Rose, and Jordan Bruce Brockbank, all 3 of you, for jumping in the chat on YouTube. Thanks again for watching, y'all. See you guys later.